we can see two things.
Homelander?
Homeland and Dodgood. Homeland
God, it's broken.
means homeland, but Dodgood is not an English word. The most similar translation is from Norwegian, in which a similar phrase translates to God of Death.
Wait, so the God of Death, the Grim Reaper, no, Grim Reaper's not the God. The God of Death is playing Minecraft. It reminds me of that one Smiling Friends episode where Sam was like ordering DoorDash and shit, dude. The God of Death. The fucking wolf from Puss in Boots 2 is playing Minecraft. You know what? Everyone needs a hobby.
You know me as a Rizzler, I'm the Panther dressed in black. Once I give your brother wish face, there's no chance she's coming back. I hang with AJ and Big Justin, bring the boom, you know it's on. We're like the 3 evolutions of Pokemon.
This Minecraft world is alive. Fellas, I'm excited. We're doing some more Minecraft ARGs, bro. I love them. It's always so fun for me. I don't know. I just kind of like them. They're so silly. It's cool. I like the well, obviously everyone likes the well-made ones. But fellas, I'm excited. This is done by the GOATs. Is it Wi-Fi's? Is it Wi-Fi's? I'm going to call them Wi-Fi's. All right, it sounds cooler. Wi-Fi's? Wi-Fi's? Wi-Fi-Ez. Like Brent Fies, but Wi-Fi-Ez. But it's no C. Wi-Fi-S? Yo, who gives a fuck? Imagine he comments, Mr. W. Honey, that's pronounced this, that, and a third. I will be contacting my lawyer. Like, oh, okay, damn, bro, my fault. That shit would happen to me, bro. I mispronounced someone's name. You're being sued. Okay. Prepare to pay up. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. What do you want? My coupons to like Domino's that I got from some random guy in like a college, like. That's not even a joke, by the way. He was a really sweet guy, really nice, but like, really sweet. I wonder how he's doing. But fellas, I'm excited. Let's get straight to it.
How long's it been?
What the fuck?
2 years. 3.
Hey, what is that?
Been
Is that a mob?
2 years.
Mob, what do you want? Mob, what do you want? Is not special. That means you can be what you wanna be. Okay, my fault.
3. Doesn't matter. I'll spend 2 more years, 3 more, however many.
Is this am? I am. Wait, if the Minecraft world is alive. Okay. Let me think. What if his Minecraft seed was ass? Like, imagine the Minecraft world being alive, but the seed is just dog shit. So he's just left to suffer in all eternity.
Takes to make you a perfect game. I wished so badly to make it all come true for you, but I didn't know how. But now I do. I know in my heart you would have loved what I've built, and I need someone, something.
POV, the unemployed friend, no, nobody wants to play with him because they can't get on because they have jobs. I know. You successfully rage baited bro a little bit too many times, bro. Damn.
To experience that love if you cannot.
Okay, I'm excited.
The audio you just heard is taken directly from the YouTube channel Snippets.
Ooh.
The account describes itself as a collection of media focusing on a Minecraft client, but the
Mr.
videos
M.
are some of the strangest and most disturbing I've ever seen, and the first of them, Loose End, is no exception. It's rickety quality footage of someone opening what looks like a strange bonus chest on a stone world before turning around.
That's such a garbage ass seed, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If I let my Minecraft world generate like this, that whole world getting deleted, gang. You remember that one scene in like Wreck-It Ralph and Penelope, or like when the race car Penelope world was getting like extinguished in that dream sequence and Penelope couldn't escape? That's what I'm pulling, bro. I'm pulling the plug. This is the Minecraft world being alive. You getting cut.
And jumping into a totally dark portal. But their behavior is odd, as if they've done this all before. They preemptively drink fire resistance, as if somehow knowing they'd immediately fall into lava.
I mean, to be fair, they're going into the nether, and you can tell from the portal from outside looking in that, you know, it looks kind of like a barren wasteland. This looks like my town, gang. Hoodie-doo town right here. Ain't nothing to do here.
Then, seemingly unfazed, they mine downwards before finally piercing the bottom layer of whatever ocean they're in and falling into some sort of winter wonderland with a
The fuck?
purple sky and strange red flowers. They walk around
cool.
and the video ends there. What we just saw was weird, but it isn't the biggest mystery to solve here. The description provides a little bit of context. What we just watched was
Dante's playthrough. Is this a Dante's Inferno's reference?
playtest of a custom Minecraft client by a tester named Dante. Apparently, nothing else could be done after he fell in. But that line is strange, right? It implies that there's some sort of goal here. It strikes me as odd that this video is called Loose End, and even more so than that, it's in a playlist called Duds. It's almost like Dante is searching for something, but can't seem to find it just yet. And though we don't know exactly what he could be looking for, one thing is for certain. This strange Minecraft client is hiding something, but things are about to drastically change as we take a look at video number 2, Strange Situation. Dante stumbles across a white mass of weirdly shaped blocks in the form of what could be a
portal
gate of sorts. He breaks one and we see that it's called
Witroot?
Witroot.
Witroot. I mean, I think it's Witroot because W-H-I-Y, like white's like the color. Witroot?
But suddenly something is off. This isn't Dante. In the previous video, Dante's hand looked like this, and the skin we see now bears no resemblance whatsoever.
What did Dante change his skin, gang? He could have been something more, variety.
We're watching someone else. They briefly hover over an odd hook-shaped item called Tassite, though evidently it does have a purpose, as the player then uses it on Witroot and suddenly a portal ignites. The player steps back, clearly alarmed, and immediately afterwards, we get this.
Just get snatched through the portal by a fucking monster. What fuck kind of notification is that? Is that a droid? No. Is that a Windows phone?
Immediately afterwards, we get this.
I guess we'll never know what we got because Tom Cruise over here is promoting his Mission Impossible movie. Like the 40th one. What if this one, Mr. Tom Cruise's character just dies in the last movie? He just blows up. That's how it ends. Oh no, what if, no, you know what how they should make the Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movies end? Just have like the main characters like slip on a banana peel and have him die. No climactic ending, no saving the world. He dies due to like just falling on a banana and dies. Nutella. What you looking at me for? Oh. Ow! Could've got hit by like the fucking Ying bomb, bro. Nobody wanted to ban Ying, apparently.
The tester finds themselves in a strange white world with
cum room.
Random dings and a high-pitched noise playing in the background. They come across a house, but before they can go in, the video ends there. Given how calculated Dante...
Okay, I'm assuming the person that made this world was the Minecraft world itself, right? My Minecraft world is a wild... I'm gonna call him Minecraft M. Or how about MC? MC, fuck it. MC, I ain't gonna lie, your buildings are kind of ass. Like, I know you're alive and all, but you couldn't have, built a little bit better. Like, you're the epitome of Minecraft, right? Because you're, Minecraft but alive. And you couldn't even build a better house, gang? Not even a door? You're trash. You deserve to be stuck in that bitch.
They can go in, the video ends there. Given how calculated Dante was in the first test, anticipating lava before it even happened, it's weird that this tester seemed so surprised by everything in this playthrough. The description is also odd. Apparently this Let's Play is promising, but why? This further confirms that there's something the makers of this client are searching for in the game. Something this channel isn't telling us and maybe not telling its playtesters either. And all that's not even to question what this house is doing here and what the odd noises mean, but I promise things are about to get much more interesting.
Okay.
Because the next video, Conflicted, is only 30 seconds, but by far the most cryptic thing we've seen yet. The tester resumes...
He gets his ass beat once he gets inside a house. Me.
exactly where they left off and enters the house. Inside is only a button, and as they go to press it, we get this.
Blows up. Coulda got doxxed. Oh, he's stuck in a time loop?
The static in the background stops, and we can hear the sound of a human heart start to beat. But just mere seconds,
And then it gives him a stroke.
after, the game seems to collapse, and the player gets reset to outside the house. Funny enough, we only realized what the button did after the recording. Sorry, what? In these
So what'd
30
he do?
seconds, it's obvious that some
This vague fuck. Like, what do you mean we just now realized what the button did? Can he tell me what the button did? Type in the description. You boot up Grammarly and help you out.
something is very,
Bruh.
very wrong with this modded client. It
Thank you.
isn't just some innocent developer's project. There's
Oh God, it's bad developers. Ubisoft developers. No! The bad ones.
definitely something hiding beneath the surface. I mean, you don't just have a beating human heart playing in your everyday Minecraft version. This
I wonder, so some people utilize, I low-key want to look it up, but I kind of don't. Like, imagine someone utilizes like a beating card as like background. You know how people use music, people use video essays, people use streams? Well, if someone uses like an actual beating heart, like a sound of it, like a PNG, puts it on loop, and uses it as background noise. I ain't gonna lie, people like that maybe need to be put down.
place means something more, and the
Not
house
the guy from The Good Doctor.
and white dimension are very clearly important to what they're trying to find. But the only way we can get more answers is to keep watching
yeah.
the videos. The next video, Loose End 2, features a player with the same missing texture skin as the one from before, but this time they aren't anonymous, and we learn that their name is Mick. He seems to be stuck
Pretty shitty name. Not playing.
in some sort of non-linear tunnel with odd particles splashing below him, though try as he might to sprint down this hallway, he isn't making any progress.
This is the ultimate strip mine, though.
It seems to be never ending until finally it does end. Mick drops down a hole, sees this strange face, and the video bugs out and ends
That
there.
a face looks like an eye. Hold
Drops
on.
down a hole, sees this strange face.
Is that a face? Looks like a fucking eye.
And the video bugs out and ends there. The video doesn't tell us much besides maybe putting a name to the skin, but it's weird that this one is also called Loose End. Somehow this video has something in common with the first one. Both of them failed to find the objective of this client. To uncover the truth of what that is though, we have to keep searching. But the next video is so strange, I can hardly even call it Minecraft anymore. Everything is warped and
Bro, you got a little bit of mods, but not too serious, okay? It's still vanilla though. The mod, the world.
discolored to such an insane degree, it feels like a different game completely.
They got lace. It's like one of them bootleg Minecraft like mobile games I would get as a kid. I'll be free.
This is direct audio from the video.
Is that Mozart?
At one point, the screen flashes an image of what looks like a city, but the video
What is this the trap? What the fuck? wait, what does this mean?
just continues as
Okay.
if nothing had happened. As the player continues to walk around this foreign landscape, we get 3 more subsequent image flashes. This thing, which could
Is that a bird?
be a bush, I guess, a
I think it looks like a bush.
clear image of the face that
Oh, that's the face. It looks dumb as fuck. Looks derpy as shit.
crashed the previous recording, and this, which is just totally illegible. It's
It looks like a jail scene, like they're inside a jail. Maybe this is a representation of the, I guess, the Minecraft world that's alive feeling trapped, and he wants to see the cities, wants to see the bushes, wants to see, the outside world, unlike y'all losers, right, who like stay inside all day. How do you do this and that? Shut up. But like, maybe he's stuck in there, and it's like a hand trying to like, I don't know what this is. Maybe he's like a fucking KFC over there. He wants fast food. He's a big back.
seems like maybe it could be a set of bars, but I have no idea. But
I mean, I
while
would assume so.
that's the end of this weird upload, it isn't where the mysteries of this footage end. If
Hey, it's your
Okay, never mind. At least we know. At least we can know. But we're going to see
Guys.
Sarah V ads. Damn, she ashy as fuck. Lordy, hold on. This might be serious.
skin. I need to seal in moisture.
Ugh.
CeraVe hydrates up to 10 layers deep.
we look into the video's tags,
Hello, crinkled. Like, ugh.
we can see 2 things.
Homelander.
Homeland and Dodgood. Homeland
Oh god, it's broken.
means homeland, but Dodgood is not an English word. The most similar translation is from Norwegian, in which a similar phrase translates to God of Death.
Wait, so the God of Death, the Grim Reaper. No, Grim Reaper's not the god. The God of Death is playing Minecraft. It reminds me of that one Smiling Friends episode where Sam was like ordering DoorDash and shit, dude. God, the God of Death. The fucking wolf from Puss in Boots 2 is playing Minecraft. You know what? Everyone needs a hobby.
So are these tags trying to say
I
that
wonder.
this
Imagine God. Like I played with God on 2K24 25 Rec. wonder if he was good.
Weird landscape is the homeland of the god of death? That seems like a stretch, but looking back at the previous 3 videos, we can see that they also all have hidden messages in their tags as well. We are not empty, Silentio, which either means silence or implicit, and Dodgood once again. The only interpretation I can possibly draw is that both the videos that have Dodgood in their tags are the 2 videos that showcase this face. I'm not saying that this face is the Norwegian god of death, because
I mean, he looks menacing.
that sounds like nonsense, but this translation may be more accurate than you think it is. And to figure out why, we have to go back to the white dimension, because this video was the last of the loose ends. From now on, the testers of this client, whatever they're trying to find, are on the right track. It looks like we're back to the anonymous tester we were watching before, who may or may not be Mick, but for reasons that will soon be obvious, I'll call him Chester. It seems that Chester has settled in the Witroot dimension, but as it turns out, it wasn't by choice. His little encampment in front of the house is exactly where the portal was in the previous video, meaning that, as the title suggests, he's stranded. In the background, we can hear a human heart slowly beating. Chester walks away from the house, but quickly runs into another mass of white blocks in the shape of a collapsed house. As he approaches it, the words "all gone" come across the screen. He notices a little chest inside the house and starts digging around it. While he does though, the text "you need us" also appears. Chester puts apples from his chest into his inventory and leaves the house before running back to his own. He stares at the original house, and suddenly the heartbeat that has been playing for the entire episode stops cold.
I'm motherfucker let me would have broke down the house because they giving a trash ass house, bro.
Stays dead silent like this for a while until the video ends. What this Witroot dimension is, why it has a heartbeat, and what the goal of this client is in the first place are by far the biggest mysteries we have at hand. But for the
Okay, out of all the Minecraft ARGs I've watched, this mystery I can't really get. All the other ones I could kind of like, you know, see where it was going in case, like, with the FBI, a little entity. Like, I could predict it. This, I don't know where it's going, and I like it. Okay, I'm fucking with this one heavy. Not to say the other ones were trash or whatever. No. But, like, I'm liking this might be my favorite. Watch it be revealed. The FBI has some shit to do. Go fuck yourself.
first time, the description actually gives us some insight into what's going on. I'm going to
Finally,
get
the description actually descripts.
crew together in a few days,
crew?
although I hate to pull you away from this dream world you have going. This
Get it? The crew? What crew, Cuddy? What the fuck you finna bring to go against this death god? Cuddy going up against literal death, the wolf from Puss in Boots. You're gonna get a crew. It's gonna be Ted Ted the little insurance worker, Mike the bartender, and little Connor the salesman. These out of shape crew. These out of shape regular Joes against the god of death in Minecraft. Truly life imitates art.
This is evidently part of a conversation, and we learn something very important about the dynamic of people involved here. From this line alone, with no other context,
You think people that play Overwatch have to experience this shit like with 2 mad after?
we know
Imagine.
that there exists a group of friends, but one of them is stuck in some sort of dream world, or at least seems to be stuck, and his friends are trying to pull him out, to meet with him again. But why and how this connects to what we're watching now, we don't know yet. We just have to keep searching.
What if that one friend just went insane? Like that one friend went insane and he died and he became a part of the Minecraft world. Like he possessed the world and he became the death god.
Next video, Broadcast, is the weirdest one we've seen yet, and that's
POV
saying a lot.
pool.
The footage begins with extremely loud static playing over a piano while someone crawls through a dirt tunnel.
Average Earl sweatshirt music video.
Before suddenly, it cuts, and it's a virtual reality-esque view of the Witroot dimension. We can barely make out the inventory and see that it's the same as Chester's, and in the next snippet of footage, we can see it was actually him who boarded up the house door. The
What the fuck?
screen cuts to black again, and the same images we saw flash in the Loose End 3 video now appear on screen for a second time. The static then suddenly stops before we see a red sun and the same smiling face of the Norwegian god of death. Sun and the same smile smiling face of the Norwegian god of
I
death.
like how the Norwegian god of death looks so derpy.
I don't have to tell you that this video is hard to understand. If we're going full symbolic here, the dirt tunnel may be a metaphor for someone feeling stuck, trapped by circumstance, though the implication that Chester is the one who boarded up the house and the weird reflashing of the images doesn't really tell us anything, besides maybe the fact that this smiling face is a lot more relevant than we might have thought. The description of the video is just as concerning as the footage, and seems to be a conversation between the same two friends we saw last time. What the hell is this? Listen, you need to start talking to me again. Just because you're out of town for a week doesn't mean you get to ghost all of us and put things up without telling me. If I had to guess, the person talking is the same friend who was trying to get the crew together in the last video. The friend stuck in a dream world is becoming less and less responsive, and if the tags are to be trusted, they're
It is soon exiled.
slowly being exiled from their friend group. We're learning about two stories at once here. One, the strange client exploration we've been watching on screen, and the other about a group of friends that we've been learning about through the description. How they're related is yet to be revealed, but we know that something big is coming. The next video
I'm just waiting for it to be revealed that's an H.P. Lovecraft type of creature, dude. And these 4 average Joes are never found again.
Umbral begins with the text "output interrupted," and the description yet again continues our friend group's conversation. Where have you been? It's almost like we're in an inverted version of the Witroot dimension, except now as Chester explores, we come across these horrifying monster things.
Like llamas,
We
dude.
know it's still Chester because his inventory is the same, but how he got here is unknown. The
Average Wolverine subplot.
screen is tilted unnaturally, and a few seconds in, we hear a weird music box-like noise before the footage bugs out and cuts. It resumes and Chester has taken damage, but also stumbled across a strange structure. We hear a damage-taking noise in the distance before Chester loops around and begins breaking the bars to let something out or get in himself. But before he can, the video bugs and ends.
Oh, man, Chester got some shitty ass internet. Alright, I'm back, fellas. It just took a massive shit. I ain't gonna lie, Cuddy. I don't know. I ate a good fucking meal today. So yeah, my bad. I'm back.
With the message, output interrupted.
POV, bro. You gaming in the fucking living room, and then one of your big back siblings is come out of nowhere and mess up the HDMI.
Once again, we don't get a great look at what exactly was inside this cage, but it seems like a flower or maybe a vine. Though there are plenty of other questions like, what are the weird mobs watching us? What is this new dimension? And how did Chester even get here? But
Okay, is that a representation of something? Because the vine represents life. It represents plants, right? Symbolism, right? So it represents life, represents plants, represents, you know, life. I said it like 3 times already. So is that a representation of like the Minecraft entity, the craft entity being let free?
like a flower or maybe a vine. Though there are plenty of other questions like, what are the weird mobs watching? Most importantly, is this thing in the cage the thing that Chester was looking for all this time?
I assume
The
so.
whole objective of this client. Did he finally find it?
Capella University, that's a new one.
Sometimes it takes a different approach to see the possibilities all around you.
Imagine graduating and then you just lag out. Is there EPROM?
Let's review the
EPROM is just a fucking Discord server. Ew.
story so far. After a few failed attempts or loose ends by other playtesters, our main character, Chester, successfully makes it to the Witroot dimension, a foreign, alien-like white world with a mysterious house and the noise of a beating human heart.
Imagine this shit happened to all the Skate 4 playtesters.
Judging by the collapsed base that he found, maybe he wasn't the first one here either. One detail that throws me off is the anonymous player in Strange Situation has the same skin as the playtester Mick from the Loose End video, but suddenly in the video Stranded, they have the same inventory but a different skin. So are Mick and Chester one and the same, or did Chester just change his skin from the missing texture one to a chest midway through his playthrough?
Just to set up the vibe. What if like Chester switches it to like Carmelo Anthony? Or like he changes it to like, I don't know, the pink sheep shit. The TNT guy. Hey, elite ball knowledge. I remember the TNT Minecraft guy with the pink sheep?
Either way, once Chester gets to the Witroot dimension, he hits a button and gets himself stranded. The portal that took him there is now gone.
Dumbass.
Chester's involvement in making the strange house and boarding it up should be questioned after watching broadcast, but regardless, after somehow accessing this new Umbral dimension, maybe Chester finally succeeded in finding what the makers of this client were searching for all this time. Given all of this, as well as the cryptic messages in the description and tags, we can start to piece together a story of someone who went missing, someone who was spending less and less time with their group of friends, uploading these clips but not responding to any messages. But we still
The
don't
nonchalant friend.
know what they were searching for, what the point of this client actually is. For that, we have to watch the video Act 2.
And here's the voice.
Get
Okay.
ready, because this is where things get really, really interesting.
How long's it been?
That Chester?
2 years. 3. Doesn't matter.
Oh.
I'll spend 2 more years, 3 more, however many it takes, to make your perfect game.
Average seed generator. Imagine this is the guy that generates the Minecraft seeds, bruh.
That's where all this time is gone.
Imagine the game sucked ass. POV, I don't know. What's a shitty game that had all the hype? I don't fucking remember, dude.
All this effort, I'm realizing your vision. You know, I remember every little conversation we've had playing. All the little things you wanted changed. What would make things more enjoyable? I wished so badly to make it all come true for you, but I didn't know how. But now I do. I have the ability. I've changed so much. You would have loved it. But you'll never get to see it. In fact, you'll never hear this either.
Imagine he was doing all this to make the perfect game and the person just uninstalled Minecraft the day before the game was perfect. I want to play Valorant now. The Minecraft phase is over, dude. Fuck off. I'm on CSGO now.
But I'm not giving up.
Good for you, man.
And not letting this effort go to waste.
It's unhealthy.
I know in my heart you would have loved what I've built.
Just a clingy ex.
And I need someone, something, to experience that love if you cannot.
So you gotta talk to himself in your DMs, gang.
If we ignore the horrific creeper pig creepypasta looking thing in the background,
Yeah, I was gonna ask that as well. Is that part of the ARG or is that just the guy with the creepy freaky mods?
this audio tells us a ton. For one, it fully confirms that this isn't some ordinary Minecraft client, it's a developer making a game for someone that they lost, hence the "you'll never hear this" message. Apparently, they've been working on this game for years. Whoever owns this channel lost someone dear to them and is making a promise to us that they'll make the perfect game they always wanted, even if that person isn't around to see it themselves. The final line, though, is ominous. Someone or something will experience this game, even if the loved one isn't around to do so.
What, the family dog?
Implications of this are dark, though despite that, we're starting to understand everything that we've seen in a different light, and so begins the rest of Act 2. The next video begins with the same sun we saw at the end of one of the previous videos, and a player
It's
holding
a shitty crib.
a music disc. We enter a house and read some signs. Hello, here's a first look at my upcoming Minecraft mod. As you can see, it has all new textures for the blocks you love. But not only that, I promise that everything will be changed. Stay tuned for more and I'll show you. By the end, you'll find that this feels like a whole new world. And you'd be right. I made it just for you. Can you
Aw.
discover the wonders and face the dangers of the new world? I hope so.
Did he make it for like his child or something? And the child got like ran over. Her child was I don't even know, was an Asmon Gold fan. The brain rot got to her, dude. Her brain exploded.
Oh, so let's do it together. The person we're watching climbs up the stairs and plays the disc.
If you're enjoying the video, then please consider subscribing.
Okay.
A lot of people watch these videos and use
Okay, bro.
Beautiful.
actual audio of the disc.
Beautiful. Right. I wish you could see it. I spent so long.
It's been so long.
I know you'd appreciate the world I've built for you. I took in everything you've ever said to me and made it happen. You know, I really got caught up in that speech back there.
I can tell you're really into it.
You know if you read it. Sometimes I convince myself that you're the one playing. If only. But I've accepted your absence, and this creates a new problem.
I just feel so bad.
Shh.
Oh, okay, not anymore, freaky ass. What the fuck? Why are you shushing me? I mentioned how bad you feel, and now you're shushing me.
Shh. It's okay.
Okay, now I'm getting a little bit uncomfortable, bruh. I gotta cover my drink.
I made a solution, like always. This game wasn't built to be played alone. You'll see.
Cool.
This tells us that whoever was working on the client may have finally finished. They created a world for the person they lost, taking in every detail they ever mentioned, making it a reality. But they also say some very strange things. Sometimes I pretend that you're the one playing, and this game wasn't built to be played alone. It's the same kind of message as what we heard before, that this person is so devastated by the loss of the one they made this client for that they will force someone else to play in that person's place. There's just one more missing piece of this story, one more detail to connect this audio to everything else we've seen in Act 1 that will explain everything. The weird loose ends, the strange images, and Chester's entire arc. All we need to finally get it is this next video.
Being honest, this is the one thing I don't know how you'd feel about. I mean, it's not your idea.
Oh, some little liberties.
Really a first for this project. It feels wrong, almost.
Is this fucking Ultron?
It feels like disrespect. I had my own ideas. But I know you'd understand. They exist in the world. You can leave and come back and they'll be right where you left them. And that's...
Where's the red flag? That's what?
That bothers me. People have lives beyond the screen. They have houses, rooms, other places to go, and they will log off. They always do.
But what if they can't?
They don't.
Ah, shit, here it goes.
They have nowhere to go.
So, SAO.
Except for... See? I told you to be worth it. It's almost just like the real thing.
The fuck?
Those were only a few excerpts, but you get the idea. Interwoven into the gaps of this dialogue is footage from this alternate Minecraft. The final scene is by far the most significant, an indicator that something else is alive in this world. Something alive that the person who the creator is doing this for may not have approved of. And with that, now we know the truth. The channel Snippets tells its story in fragments, but finally, I think we can piece it back together.
Okay.
The story is that of a developer who lost someone dear to him. The way he says shh makes it seem like he's comforting a child, and maybe that's also who he lost, his son, who always spoke of wanting to play an exciting version of the game, wanting to experience a new reality, but maybe he didn't have enough time left to do so. So his father, the developer, did everything he possibly could to create it for him, but before he could finish,
His son died.
he lost his son. He lost his purpose for working. Everything that he created would never be played by the only one that he did it for. And in his devastation, he couldn't handle this reality. He was too distraught distraught over the loss. Someone had to experience this game in his son's place so he could feel what it would be like and almost pretend that it was his son actually playing. So he began working. He spent hours and hours more dreaming of a client that could be played forever. His friends tried to talk him out of it, to get his attention, but he was too far gone. He was stuck in this dream world, this pipe dream that he had created. He was convinced it had to be perfect. So finally, to finish it off, he made a deal with a god of death, a
Okay.
deal that allowed him to harness the power to put living things inside of his game, living things that would never leave, never go somewhere else because they had nowhere else to go.
How the fuck did he contact, like, the god of death? Did he just DM him? It was a LinkedIn. It was a booty call. I'm no. Just Death, if you could hear me.
And that finally made it complete. These things would play his game for eternity.
I wonder what he had to give up for Death to, like, let him fall. Like, imagine Death was just hella chill about it. Like, yeah, I'm down.
Just like his son never could. That's why you
Okay, did you have to add that, bruh? Add insult to the wound.
can hear the sound of a beating heart in the background of all these clients.
Was that his
That's
son?
why we never get to know Chester's real name or hear from him again. It's because he was taken in, captured by the client. Those loose ends were captures that didn't succeed. Mick and Dante couldn't be taken in, but Chester could. He found the heart of this client successfully, and before he knew it, it was too far gone. Stranded in this client so he'd be stuck playing it forever, just like the developer's son never could. Forever trapped in this alternate world. For the developer to watch and pretend that it's his son playing, pretend that it's his son experiencing the game he tried to give him, even though deep down he knows it will never be the same. The final 3 videos on this channel do little to advance the story. One is a 1,000 subscriber special, while the other 2 are strange showcases of this client, a PvP test, and whatever this is. For now, that's all the channel has, and while I like the idea of its story, it's really all speculation on my end. There's a lot of things we have yet to answer, like the true nature of these alternate dimensions and what exactly the weird images actually meant, and so much more that I
like
really
this.
just can't do it alone. Snippets remains one of, if not the most confusing story I think I've ever seen. So now I hand it off to you watching to solve the mystery. Join the Discord with your theories, leave any comments with what you think this all means, and maybe one day we can solve this weird living game version once and for all. Peace out. Have a
I gotta solve it, gang. That's your job. Okay. But I like this. This honestly might have been my favorite one, dude. Wait, hold on. The good is good. Okay. I feel like I can solve this case. If you didn't know, my friend vanished while playing Minecraft. That's next. Alright. If you didn't know, I'm actually a genius when it comes to breaking down Minecraft. I'm actually like a Batman level detective, a Tim Drake level detective. I really could break this down right now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave my theory for what happened right here. Perfect. Fellas, that's grabbing today's video, bro. I actually like this ARG a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I really liked it. I really fought with it. I like the mystery element. It was one of the first ARGs I didn't know where it was going. But the other ones beforehand, they were kind of more predictable, right? I still liked them, don't get me wrong. I still thought it was fun. But this one I really got invested. But fellas, that's grabbing today's video, bro. If you like the video, if you don't go fuck. But yeah, love y'all. Peace. Bye.